Hey, Poppy. Hey, Poppy. Hey, Poppy.
Yeah.
Hey, Poppy. Hey, Poppy.
He a 250K poppy. Beat a bitch up, no Rocky. Get a good head in the sloppy.
Competition with who I'm everything but the two. Fucking with my ex is not a flex. Worry about who I because I'm past that. No man hide when I ask for the cash.
All right, we're here with the queen, Jess Marie. Hi, Peachy King Queen. So, first of all, tell us where you're from and what brought you to the QC tonight.
So I work for the 252 Wilson, North Carolina, and now I'm kind of Raleigh, North Carolina. I was born in Wilson with the race a little bit there, and my mom moved to Raleigh, so I kind of claim both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we're here for a purpose.
Right.
And I heard it all night. Hey, Poppy. So, tell us about your newest single and what inspired that track in addition to the colorful visuals.
So A Poppy was just like a fun record. It's something that is different from all of the other songs that I've ever released. Because I'm really like very heavy on metaphors, bars, punchlines, you know. So this is more like a fun song, more for like TikTok, twerking, you know, it's just fun. It's what's trending right now. And when I listened to Carisha Please, you know, when she interviewed Diddy. And he was like, he a 250K poppy, he ain't got time to be cheap. So when I heard the A Poppy sample, I was like, oh, he a 250K poppy. We just kind of went from there. It was a fun, creative process for the song.
Okay, now as far as your creative processes, I watched the interview where you said you write backwards. Could you expound on that?
Yeah, so I like to write my verses first, just to kind of, my verses help me get a feel for the beat and kind of direct me in the right direction on like what I really want to talk about on the song. And then once I have my first verse, I base my hook around it so everything makes sense. I've heard a million songs where artists will create their hooks first and then their verses will be nothing related to their hook. So I like to write mine. My creative process is a little different for that specific reason.
Okay, no, you're multifaceted, super talented. And speaking of talent, you got crazy views on your freestyle for Animal TV, and it's on YouTube. First of all, your cadence, perfecting your craft, and do you consider freestyle a warm-up before you write a verse?
Freestyle is something that I'll do. I enjoy doing it. Now, nothing is like off the top. I write everything. I write my freestyles. But I really don't use it as like a warm-up to write music. I don't write freestyles on the same day that I write my originals. So I'll do them on like different days of the week.
Okay. You got a little organization going on,
Yeah.
girl. So, singer, rapper, songwriter, model, what is your first name?
Songwriter.
And why?
Because I feel like if you can write music, you can do different, like many different things with it. I don't feel like you should put a limit on yourself if you know how to write music. You've seen Chris Brown go from singing to rapping.
That's right.
Perfect example.
Right.
And it all sounds good. It's just the way that you deliver it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you sing. So I went back to your very first video that you uploaded to YouTube. What? Could you tell?
Was it valid?
I think it was valid.
Yeah.
What was the motivation or the stimulus behind that?
So I had just came back home from Atlanta. I was working in Atlanta first. I got a bad taste of the music industry early on in my career at a young age. So when I came back home, I said, let me just go back home and see what I can do there, you know? That was the song that I had written. It was more like a trial and error song. I really considered it to be like a throwaway song. So I just released it, but it went crazy on the internet to where K97.5 was the DJs at the time on the station was way banner. He decided to put together a listening party for me. And he invited all these other DJs from all these people, even if they weren't on the radio. A lot of them were on the radio already, but he invited a lot of club DJs and had a listening party for me. They surprised me. They told me that they were all going to be playing on the radio. So that's where my momentum came from, is that.
Wow. Okay, congratulations, because you fired, girl.
Thank you.
So, and then I know you may not want to expound much, but what is one of the tough lessons you learned? And one of the things that if you knew now what you knew then, what would you change?
Look out for myself before looking out for others. I feel like my setback because I was trying to help others along with helping myself. And sometimes you forget about yourself when you're trying to help other people.
Right.
And I have to realize that I can't expect me from everyone else. Those people made it before me because I helped.
Okay. That was a lot. That was heavy weight.
Yeah.
So, deal breakers that keep you from collaborating with other artists.
Energy.
Energy. Okay. And what needs to happen for you to collaborate?
You gotta have good energy. You have to be able to vibe with me. If your energy is not good, I don't want to create with you.
Mm-hmm. It's gotta be a bop.
Yeah. Not only that, but I'm just saying, like, your energy, like, even before the creative process.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not humble, you're too arrogant, it's not going to set a good tone for the creative process because I'm a people's person. I love people. And if I'm working with other artists, I'll have to be able to comfortably create with them. Like, we have to be able to interact with each other, open up with each other and make it work, you know?
Right. It has to be a vibe.
Right.
Right. So, what's your dopest project?
So I only put out one project, and then after that, the rest of it is I put out an EP in 2019 called Fire Pressure, 7 songs. And I don't think it's, from what people have told me, it's not one song on that EP that you really have to skip past. So I guess that was my best project so far, because that's the only one I put out.
Well, they're all pieces of a project. Like, you played some songs that I had listened to on YouTube. Everything that you do put out is a bop. So for you to have that creative, that vibe all together, was it something that you already had, or did you have to perfect that along the way?
I had to go through artist development. I've always been musically inclined, but the key to mastering your creative process is to grow as an artist. I've been doing it for a long time, so I feel like now I've mastered it. But I did have to go through artist development. And shout out to my engineer, Jay Manifest, who made the music studio. There with me every step of the way. He actually helped me with artist development.
That's what's up, because I rarely hear an artist nowadays that actually went through artist development. So what was that process like, and should up-and-coming artists do that?
It was an experience. Like I said, I started in Atlanta, and I was working with Blocker, Nate, some of the greatest in the music industry, and they were helping me develop, but I had to come back home for certain reasons, and then that's when I was really able to tap in with the engineer that really wanted to see me be successful in this industry. So he helped me from every different aspect, not just as an opportunity, but he really cared about my artistry.
And let you have your creativity, but kept it real with you about your music.
Right.
What's the tough love lesson that you received coming out?
I've experienced tough love in the worst ways, where I don't feel like I should have been on the receiving end of tough love because I showed love the entire time. So I don't feel like I should have been on the end of tough love.
Right.
But it happened that way, and I think it was a part of the process anyway, because like now I'm here, I'm better, I've mastered my craft, and I think that's something that God wanted me to go through.
That's right. Like, who meets Maze and work with Waka Flocka? Like,
Right, and that was early on. Like, I was really just getting my feet wet with this.
you are amazing. So you have a clothing apparel line. Tell us about that.
I kind of put it to the side for now until I can get where I need to be with my music, but I am going to relaunch everything once I can find some balance. But I started my clothing brand back in 2015, April of 2015. That's when I started my first LLC. And I didn't have like a major like startup cost budget, so I kind of figured out ways to do things on my own. I created my own website. I figured out how to get in contact how to do like the labels and the shipping and handling and all that stuff. So I taught myself a lot of that stuff.
Businesswoman,
Mhm.
like numero uno. I went and I looked at the website. That website is smoking hot. It's so
Thank you.
professional. So if you did all that just by trial and error, good gosh, girl, you've been putting in work.
Yeah, I did the photo shoots. I bought my own photography equipment, and I found me some models, and I bought the lights, the camera, the Canon that I had, all of that, and I just made it work out for me.
You made it work out because I'm like, okay, she's got a fitness apparel, and I need to get with her, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be bringing all that stuff back, but we got to do some relaunching and kind of find some balance with everything.
Okay. So what other projects are you working on?
So right now we're just recording, and we're just we're gonna release all of my songs as singles. And then once I'm able to really get my foot in the door in the music industry, I want to cross over. I want to do, like I said, I'm gonna relaunch my clothing line, but I'm working on a lot. The main thing is just trying to find balance with everything.
That was one of my questions, and I'm glad that you said, listen, this is a hard thing for me to achieve. So realistically, what's life like for you as an artist trying to find your way?
Every day is a challenge because you don't wake up as a human. You don't always wake up feeling motivated. You don't always wake up you don't wake up feeling. Sometimes I wake up feeling discouraged, but I always find a way to pick myself back up. I mean, I work a regular job right now, but I am trying to make things work out. And then you have to make yourself available. You can't just let your regular job take away from the things that you really want to do in life. So that's another reason why I say balance is what I'm trying to establish right now too.
Fist bump, girl. So what does women's empowerment mean to you?
Everything. Because I feel like right now, and I'm speaking on the music industry specifically, but right now, I feel like the women are holding the industry down. And I feel like we need each other to do this.
Right.
We need that empowerment. And even if you don't do music, whatever you do, I feel like we need to empower each other to be successful. It takes more energy to hate on each other than it does to support each other.
All right, get out the barrel. No crabs, okay?
No.
So with your video, I love the color. Like, you have so much going on in the video.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
The video was fun. So we did 2 days of shooting. We did the first scene, a few different scenes at the Sophie Museum in Raleigh called Berry Bomb. It's in Triangle House. She let us do the video there, and then the second scene where you see the green screen and me in like this shiny green skirt is at this place called the White Space in Raleigh. And they have like an in-house studio there, but they also let people rent the back room out. It's all white for like videos or for photo shoots. And it's dope because with the all white room, you can change it to any color that you want.
Oh, wow.
So that's how we created the green screen.
That thing is bomb. It's like a summer bop. Like,
Yeah.
it's a timeless situation.
It
So
is.
when next summer roll around, hey, Poppy,
Right.
let's get up.
My goal is to make timeless music.
You making it. So my last question. Oh, no. This is a question. And I don't know if you want to answer it because I'm like, dang, I'm asking some sensitive.
That's okay.
Okay, so
Open book.
you found yourself in Facebook jail at the top of the year.
Yeah.
What else did you do to get your music out and finding other ways to generate traction when social media doesn't work? So how should you go about doing it?
It's important to build relationships with your DJs. It's important to build relationships with your dancers.
Facts.
So they can request the songs where they work. It's important to get out and get in people's faces and get them familiar with you. I've been told that I am a great performer. I have stage presence, crowd control. So it's just important to not just think that social media is everything.
That's right.
In the 90s, they didn't have social media.
Okay, girl.
They made it work. So.
Period.
Yeah.
And speaking of crowd control, okay, this is my last question for real. You did HBCU. You went out there and turned up. What was that experience like?
It was fun. So a lot of artists may be afraid of independent artists and that they may be afraid of college crowds because they are the realest. They gonna tell you they gonna boo you or they gonna tell you if they rocking with you. And my first college crowd that I ever did was Clark Atlanta Homecoming. I think I opened up for Lil Durk. It was a major artist there. I can't really remember. I think it was Lil Durk, but they were so fun.
Oh.
That was my first time even seeing myself on a big screen in the back. So yeah, it was fun. And after I finished performing, I kind of just walked through the crowd, and they wanted to take pictures and stuff. And I make them feel like family because I just appreciate people that support me.
You're humble.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. So, last but not least, you had music playing, and we got to sample it. Every song is about, like I told you before. So, when can viewers expect that, and where can they follow you and download your music?
So, Emcee is streaming right now on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube. Again, the visual is on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Jess Official. So that's what we're pushing right now. We're going to take another maybe month or so to push that, and then you should expect another visual and another single from me within the next, I'd say, about a month, 2 months. we have to shoot some footage for it. And you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at I'm Jess Marie. That's I am as in Mary, JessSmarie. And Facebook is just Jess Marie. Twitter is the Jess Marie. The V is with 2 E's.
Hey, Poppy. Hey, Poppy. Hey, Poppy. Hey, Poppy.
Yeah.
Hey, Poppy. Hey, Poppy.
He a 250K poppy. Beat a bitch up, no Rocky. Get good head in the sloppy.